Hello, challengers. I wanted to talk to you today about food kryptonite and hydration. This is my political. They're all coming off. It's too bad. Anyways, um, during this journey, it's recommended that you drink at least a gallon of water a day because some of you might be eating far less than you're used to. Also, symptoms of hunger can also be symptoms of dehydration. And so remember that, okay? If you're not drinking at least 8 large glasses of water a day, do yourself a favor. Take a 10-minute walk if you're feeling a weird, useless craving coming on. Journal and think about the level of hunger and why. Also, it's going to be a good idea for you to meal prep and have at least 3 meals and a couple of snacks available to you during the day, or 5 standard meals. You're going to want to eat all your biggest meals at the beginning of the day and taper off to the end of the day. So at the end of the day, your last meal should look like something like a bunch of veggies, not a lot of carbohydrates. You don't need them at that point of the day, and your protein. You're also going to want to think about food kryptonite. What are those things that you just think you cannot live without? Is it desserts? Is it savory things? What is that? Start posting on our Facebook group about the things that you are scared of letting go for these 4 weeks, because I'm going to find you a hack, and it's going to be vegan too. I'm going to find you a hack for the things you want. For instance, our beautiful, lovely Marisa had messaged me and said, hey, what about white, low carb tortillas? Are those good? No, because they're white and we're trying to get away from refined foods. So if you can find some tortillas that are not basically like the spinach ones, for instance, that are basically white tortillas dyed green. If you can find some whole grain tortillas, which do exist, and they don't taste as good, but they do exist. I think Mama Lupe's, for instance, makes a brand. You can use those. They're whole grain. They're good for your body. You're going to take away vitamins and minerals. You're going to take away a lot of fiber, which is flushed through your body. It helps your system regulate, okay? So we want to talk about food hacks. We want to talk about food kryptonite, cravings, hydration. These are some things that are going to come up for you, okay? So let's get our water up to speed for now. Let's get our snacking under control for now. So maybe you're not giving everything up until Monday, but just start diarizing. And I encourage you all to use a diary, diarizing the times you're eating, what you're eating. And if you even have the ability to write down what you're feeling before you eat these things. I eat a lot when I'm bored, and if I'm in my kitchen, I will just start eating a lot of crap. And not even crap, I don't have it in my kitchen, but I will start being this maestro of my kitchen and creating these crazy desserts or savory snacks out of nothing. And so my cupboards are very restrictive, somebody might say, or someone might say, but they're not. They're just full of whole foods. So there's not a lot of grab and go junk. You've got a lot of hidden calories. You might think you're consuming 1,500 calories a day, but some meals I see pictures of where people are having some kind of juice with some kind of deep fried taco with just a carb loaded, fat fried thing. It looks small. It looks like it's innocent, but the sauces and the amount of deep fry and carbs alone, you might think you're eating 300 calories and you're eating 900, okay? So we got to wrap our heads around how much food we're consuming and over consuming and taxing our bodies. So let's make it a point, this next goal for today, get 8 glasses of water in a day, 8 large glasses of water in a day, half a gallon or a gallon of water. If you really want to just push hard, please do it. We're going to think about food kryptonite and start posting some things that we think we can't live without, and we're going to talk about swaps. You're going to put some things that you can't live without that you think you're going to have to give up and you might die without. I'm going to give you easy swaps. At the same time, let's start journaling. Let's journal every day what we're eating, when we're eating, so that we can normalize having at least 3 meals and 2 snacks a day for this process. We need to earn those refeed meals, not by running around and burning a bunch of calories, but by paying ourselves the respect of understanding what we're eating, when and why, and how we can make smarter choices that lead to healthier bodies that live longer with a very good quality of life, as opposed to being on medications and sick and awful when we're older. Okay, let's do ourselves this service of thinking about what we're eating and why, and making some healthier decisions, which don't always look bad. And I've got a couple of things I've been playing around with in the kitchen for inspiration. Some of you may like it, some of you may not, but stay tuned to the Facebook group, stay tuned to my Facebook business page, and also Instagram for the pictures that are coming up. I post at least one meal per day, so you've got that inspiration as well. If you want help with journaling, just let me know. I have journaling forms. Speak up and I will deliver. Talk to you soon, guys. 5 sleeps? Ooh.